Bodies left, right, and center. UI taking the chance, taking the opportunity to put more pressure on the Orange Rock, trying to hold on. And now, as he goes on the side of the road, it is going to be the fight 2.0 between Team Seeker and Valdez. And Team Seeker come out.
This is going very, very well for them. Ryzen currently on fire. RRQ are coming back into this one. The Rhinos pushing forward, and BTR is about to feel the horn.
RRQ. They push close. G9 with a micro Uzi. Can't quite get the knock there. Ryzen behind the rock. Is going to be up and standing. One more falls, and he's holding them off. RRQ getting demolished as they step through. Ernie.
Orange Rock as they make their way into the side of the compound. You still have RRQ in play, but looksy. Orange Rock dropped out of hat.
Gets sprayed down as well.
What?
Ryzen anchors it for Bigatron. Oh, they look for another, but finally he stopped. The rest of Bigatron, however, run in. The cavalry arise, and RRQ swept away.
Oh, damn. BTR there. The Rhino charges towards them, but Ryzen's there, grabs the horn, and suplexes that Rhino to the floor.
He takes their credit card, no charging.
Box Gaming now looking to find a really dominant position within the circle. It is close to them. Pime left behind, just watching out towards T1. Synergy know they have to move out of here. BTR crowd creeping around on this west side, but it's King of Gamers remained there, fairly quiet, but still doing quite well.
I'm really impressed by Box Gaming here, Blank. I have to be honest. They've had a really good start to the day, good start to this Super Weekend as well. In the first Super Weekend, they are doing some pretty spectacular stuff, all things considered. You know, they're currently sat in 7th with where they were before, but they're just consistently getting these points, and they're kind of flying under the radar for a lot of, you know, for a lot of these, compared to a lot of these teams. They're really starting to step up here. They're showing themselves in the best light at the moment, Blank.
T1 and Synergy both grouping together to take down the strongman BTR.
Box Gaming still going on towards King of Gamers, but Lewis does get knocked in response. Bigatron eliminated as Luxy goes down to the play zone, and they are going to have to remount for the next one. Fortunately for them, Synergy spot out T1 on the cross, and they are just demolished. Open killing fields.
Zigsaw, that
teams left to fight against them, but Pime does go down. Zigsaw lands yet another shot. This guy is doing work on Vikendi.
I know that the spray control from Zigsaw is madness. Now it's Box Gaming with 4 players. Pime is brought back up, but not a lot of cover available to them. They will have to run out, so the smokes are going to be crucial to get into this circle. There's a loot drop just in front of Synergy, but it's not currently in the circle, so we'll be able to use it for cover. Right now, they're desperate to keep using this wall as best they can to get a little bit more advantage here. Break and Louis also both move forward. Bozza down, Braga still alive. Another shot coming through from Sevi.
A knock goes on towards King of Gamers. Braga now last standing for them. Synergy playing with 3. Box, they did have 1 knock, but they are 2 and 2. They have got that backup. They'll be able to get the res, so all 4 still standing.
Yeah, Circle's going to push both these teams. Right now, Synergy have got the better fortification in terms of the wall, but there's a time limit on using it. Right now, they have to at least get 1 more knock here so they can feasibly get out into the zone. You can see there, 1 player does make a run for it. Zigsaw will have to heal. Pime, low HP.
Goodness me, some of them were out near the blue. Loki just about got the heal off, but Braga trying to hold it down. Box Gaming keep on going. 2nd place again found, guaranteed. 2 players from Synergy. Oh, one gets spotted out. Zigsaw in the smoke. They know he's there. They take him down. It's Pime to find yet another. 6 kills found for the Synergy squad, but 14 for Box Gaming. Sevi out in the blue, and they're mounting up. 2nd was not good enough, Blank. They want to go all the way to the top. Chicken dinner.
Pime just like, mad.
Bigatron, I'm gonna talk a bit about that in not so long.
Nice.
So, of course, although you say Bigatron actually still got themselves pretty decent amount of points as well throughout that game. They were big in not hitting 7. Chunk of that was just. I'm so sad for Yudu and Bigatron. I was like expecting them to continue the domination today, and like they're just smashing everything, but no.
Oh, real compound in play rather than just a tiny little Shack on the northern tip of the circle, but either way, it's downhill play for Team RRQ. T1 get taken out in 7th place. Galaxy Racer Celts should be the one to put pressure onto RRQ on the west side of this blue zone.
One thing we have to mention, Imperium, no teams are currently in circle. It's still nobody's game as of yet. Orange Rock, but I mean, all the squad's going to have to go downhill, especially RRQ Athena. Their team is going to be having a lot of an issue to actually go down because Team Secret, they're holding this area so tightly, allowing no air bubbles to come out and especially no players whatsoever. So I'm interested to see how things will be coming out, but Orange Rock, they're going to have to also tumble down ground, like downhill just a little bit. It's really, I don't know who's going to take this one, Imperium.
Honestly, Orange Rock should actually shift a little bit up and towards the north. They have a little bit of an opening that I believe they can get to, but of course RQ could be looking in their sights. We do have one member left from Reject Scarlet. Sarah has just kind of basically stayed out of sight, out of mind, and had been gifted the circle shifts up until this point. Now moving in as Galaxy Race Circle and play out. T-Seeker and Valdez clash together. Initial knockdowns coming out from either side. By shots gets the job done, but now gets knocked back in return, leaving UI, the last player, up in behind the truck, holding on to his own. It is comes down to this 1v1 as Goddard gets a revive on, and now UI is going to push forward. The revive is yet to come through, but RQ are backstabbing from the other side.
This is a scary position, but Yuhai tried to push forward, but then healing himself, lost a lot of time. Martin will get res back up, and now if you want to go for your own res, the man advantage is over to Valdez. They could go for this push, but I think they're more intrigued to get a nice position in the circle and a very slim amount of chance that they can get in the southern position of that circle. Still going for the heal, but no, that's not going to happen, Yuhai. Team Secret kind of throwing this golden opportunity of a fight versus Valdez, but Valdez still getting destroyed by RQ Athena from the high ground, but they only have a little bit of time remaining before they have to go downhill themselves.
Yeah, 100% missed opportunity from UI, but now RQ dominating on the outside of the circle, just picking off bodies left, right, and center. UI taking the chance, taking the opportunity to put more pressure on the Orange Rock, trying to hold on, and now as he goes on the side of the road, it is going to be the fight 2.0 between Team Seeker and Valdez, and Team Seeker come out on top. 13 kills for the boys.
RQ Athena absolutely popping off. Now 14, as you mentioned it. Orange Rock eliminated in 4th position. 3 teams still remaining in this one. We still have one player, a tanky of Galaxy Racer Celts, and still have RQ Athena waiting for this opportunity. But now the circle shifts away from all of the squads. It's going to be a race, Imperium. The first team to get in circle, they'll be controlling this late game phase. Interested to see, but the man advantage for RQ Athena alone should be a main reason as to why they should take this win.
100% agree. They even have a little bit of a tiny crate that they can use to kind of reposition around, which is exactly what we've seen from D2E. Prone his way down, get a little bit of information, and then move on their way across. The smokes are being thrown out. The road is being created, and now they're on the southern tip of this Phase 7 circle.
I love the fact that they're leaving G9 behind, Lob on the high ground, keeping information on the smoke road of Yuhai of Team Secret, also potentially on the tanky of Galaxy Racer Celts. And I think this is definitely how you want to play this, sending your 2 players in the circle. Even if you lose one, I think that is definitely an absolute stonk performance from them. But here it is now. Going to be seeing Yuhai coming over. He gave an information from that other location. They know he's coming over. They're going to go through the spray in the smokes, but still, Yuhai fighting so well versus RQ Athena, the kill leader of the lobby so far. But another angle has been held. B5 back gets D2E, but will get shut down by Ernie himself as Team Secret get eliminated in 3rd position.
That flick from Team Secret at the end to get that knockdown as Celts is trying to push on. No, he's not going to be able to heal up in time. This is going to be game over. This is going to be RQ coming.
It's consistently consistent, my friends. 19 points coming in for us.
Yeah, that is actually amazing to see. We usually say, hey, they're above average, they always just sneak in there. But again, like we see teams like RQ Athena, we see Team Secret that is totally shining. And then you have GXR Celts that is just below, but they're doing a really good job.
They are the only team in the top 6 without a chicken dinner.
Yes, that's true.
That tells the story.
They're going to be ending up on 5th after this game, I believe. So it's crazy to see. Again, this kind of clever play.
Pimay into the circle. We also see a couple of players dying out to the play zone, which is to be expected coming into Phase 5.
When the play zone is the most deadliest foe of the Sanhao game, you know that the late game is about to get even more intense. Imperium, we're going to be having the circle, going to be popping up once again, and goes over to the compound of Bigger Tron, the mighty circle. Magnet comes out as Team Secret get eliminated. 6 teams now remaining. We just got a Thanos here, Imperium.
It's just absolutely crazy as Box Gaming go down. We're down to just 6 indeed. Megastars also eliminated. RQ, T1, BTR, Arndrock, King of Gamers. I was going to say, actually, no. Take away T1. Take away you do. Now we're down to 4. This is crazy.
I mean, okay, the blue zone is definitely doing what it's supposed to do, which is do damage, but might have a little bit too much of an impact in this game. Now, as RRQ, they crossed over the road. That was the hardest part for them.
Yep.
B11, Ernie currently knocking on the door of Orange Rock. But Orange Rock, they got the high ground. They got the information. They can take this fight. Scout looking for information. Mavi sees it. The man with the golden hand, he got that grenade in his hand. You know he's going to chuck it.
And as Scout on top of the sniper tower gets a great knockdown, but now the third party of King of Gamers gets a knockdown onto the member of Orange Rock. Vuru is down on his knees. The revive should come out in time, but that is going to alert the attention of Orange Rock and the fact that they can't really expose themselves too heavily on the high ground.
I want to see a Mavi grenade right now. Please give it to me, Mavi. I want to see what's going to be happening. But here it is. Nice shot on concept, actually. He's going to be tanking up the... But he's still got 6 first aid kits. I mean, he's definitely got all of the first aids of his team right now, almost. So he's going to be the one to survivalist of the squad of King of Gamers Club.
That's given space for Arnie to kind of make his way into it.
Zaxi sees it. He got the intel for a split second there, but will not be able to find that kill. First aid's coming out, but now he's chucking even faster and faster. I think we might indeed lose concept, and that will indeed be the case. The circle shifts once again over to the compounds, to the buildings of Bigatron. The magnet is still in play.
The PUBG Mobile gods are working towards BTR once again as they look to take the top of the throne over from RRQ. But RRQ is still inside this game. They've gotten some great work done, and they are into the top 4.
Grenades coming out from Orange Rock. Utility will also follow suit. They want to tumble down this mountainside. They want to knock on the door of Bigatron to try and get that compound under control. They only have that to do, really, as we still have 4 teams in this game remaining. You have Ernie of RQ Athena, Orange Rock. You also have Bigatron, while also Soup 77 of King of Gamers is going to be tanking up the blue. But here it is, Orange Rock. They are trying to get downhill, but Rising of Bigatron is going to get the initial knockdown onto Scout.
I do like the fact that there's a zigzag smokes coming out from Orange Rock, so it's not really a linear play. It does give it a little bit of uncertainty, but as the grenade comes out, Scout is going to get confirmed. Actually, going down the hill and only losing 1 player, in my eyes, is a great result for Orange Rock as they make the way into the side of the compound. You still have RQ in play, but look-see, Orange Rock dropped out of hat just like that.
I mean, Bigatron, this game just seems so easy for them right now. Ernie comes out of his hiding spot, does get it done, and then you have just Soup that's going to be normally potentially dying out to the Blues, and I would even try and die to the Blues, but no, gets a nice knock onto Luxy. Gets the kill potentially confirmed, but they have it, Imperium. That game will be going over to Bigatron.
That kind of pounding or pouncing area where they can actually jump in with a really good pounce.
RQ have gotten 83 points today. 83 points.
83.
I mean,
they're over 100 placement points. On 9. They're 20. Look, they're 20 kills ahead of Bigatron.
They got 1 win today, and they got 83 points. Remember, Udigan got 3 wins in the first day.
Yeah.
They got 104 points.
I mean, it was impressive in the Sunhawk game from...
So now 7 teams up, 20 players. The revive should come through over on to a member of No Chance team by Choco Nodex as Valdez. The Murder have made their way into the circle on the northeastern side. You have Reject Scarlet just to the south of them. And then, of course, Megastars in the southern tip of this circle.
Box got himself the Harry Potter Tower under control. Get information on Galaxy Racer Celts. But they got to be careful also of G9 of RQ still behind, but he's going to be taken down because of that goddamn blue zone. So he's got to be careful right now. Hopefully we'll be able to rotate sneakily into the circle, but it's going to be really hard. Not a lot of nice sneaky spots to hide behind, but Reject Scarlet still taking huge fights to get Godot of Valdez down. I mean, this is a completely different Reject Scarlet. I love their playstyle in this game.
Very true, but Box Gaming have been so strong on reacting to the circle shifts, being aggressive, pushing teams back. We just saw them get a knockdown onto a member of Valdez. They are playing that sniper tower position so strongly coming into this late game. Of course, Blue Zone's closing in. The next phase could shift against them. However it goes, I feel like Galaxy Racer Celts will be in a very strong position to get the chicken dinner. And now they are.
And what I love also of their position, you can see on the minimap, they had a split. They had also MJ on the other side of the road. He's more central. What they might just do is send an extra player to have like a little bit of a split over there, but they need to keep one player up north. Reason why, they want to stop Box Gaming from rotating in the circle. They need to trample their eggs in different baskets. That would be the better play for Galaxy Racer Celts to take this game.
Now we do see No Chance team get a little bit, a couple of pocket shots onto Box Gaming, knockdown onto Lewis, but as Loki with the DP28 reloads his weapon, use that third-person perspective to get a little bit of information. As Offdales and the No Chance team are outside the circle, they're coming in from the west. 7 teams still left with 19 players up in amongst the edge of the smoke. No Chance looking for Box Gaming.
Now you know the breach will be happening. Box, they have no other chance. If they still got some cars remaining, they got to go for the push. But here you go. So you've got Megastars. Where's player Celts? MJ alone, and that's why I think they should have sent an extra player to assist him, because they want that central position. If they get it, Celts will not be any more in control of this game. So MJ, this is your fight to win. If you lose it, this might completely reverse the entirety of this game in there against them, actually.
But Rox, Atanki, and Ultron have to support MJ, right? They have to allow that third party to come through. We do finally lose RRQ in 7th place as Ultron gets a knockdown onto Lewis along with Pimoy. It's going to leave Loki and Break coming in through the smoke as No Chance team are eliminated.
I guess that answers my question of the fact that they have no cars. Imperium, they have 1, 2, and 3 members get knocked away, leaving Loki alone. And the Blue Zone is right on their tail. I think this might indeed be the end of Box Gaming. If they make it alive, I will not know what to believe anymore. As Loki's trying his best, some utility will still get chucked in his way. Loki goes back into the circle, but still is just on his tail. And that great grenade connects, and that will be the end of this team of Box Gaming getting eliminated. 3 teams still remaining in this game.
Galaxy Racer Celts, 9 kills on the board so far. MJ is still inside that little house. They've benefited from the third-party Reject Scarlet. Reject Scarlet are still a full squad. We got 3 teams out. Could the curse be broken for us? And could we see an Indian team take a game that we're casting?
Reject Scarlet, also the team in last position overall in this Super Weekend. Can they end it with that big boy chicken dinner? We'll have to see. But now Galaxy Racers, they need to send the cavalry over to MJ. I mean, right now they're going to be definitely waiting for the circle to come up to know where they want to fully commit to, and it's going to be popping up in a few seconds. But still, Reject Scarlet looking for this opportunity. 8 kills so far, the highest kill game so far in the Super Weekend. This is huge for them. Sees MJ, few little shots, does not connect.
Of course, because MJ is staving off the members of Megastars, it is allowing the rest of the Galaxy Racer Celts team to play on the edge of that building, but the circle shifts right in the favor of Celts. With the information provided by MJ, Celts just get in the vehicle and full send it inside that building. Use those vehicles to your protection, take out Megastars, and then wipe Reject from the side. You've got to be executive, you've got to be core on the way you play this final game.
You have that crate also that comes in the middle. They could use that to their advantage, to use that just a peak in material, but Megastars, I think that they are kind of delaying the inevitable. They have to commit, they have to push, they have to take control of this compound, because if they don't, they're allowing all of the other members of Celts to go over to that for that building, and then they'll take control, and then it will be turned into a 4v2 versus Megastars. They need to take control now. If they don't, they might just lose the game.
I can't help but feel, even though this is only the first Super Weekend, that if Galaxy Racer Celts are really going to contend themselves as one of the top teams, they have to claim this chicken dinner.
MJ can take a few nice shots. Not too sure where it came from, but here it is now. Celts are coming out, and because Megastars do not have the compound under control, they're going to be in the receiving end of this engagement. And Rox, he's going to be there. Was the Uzi trying to take his time? He needs to push out. Eventually, they need to take the fight. They get the first knockdown onto that one member. That was going to be Swag down, and now they're going to get for the second. But now also Reject Scarlet. They have to push on forward. They need to make it through the open field section. But Atanki on the other side of the road, he's bringing so much utility over to the entirety of Celts. This is huge plays. He's shutting down Reject Scarlet alone.
He's stopping the third party from coming through. He's aiding the rest of the team to focus on Megastars. He's gotten 2 knockdowns. He's getting 2 confirmations. Yes, he's outside the circle, but the damage has been done. Rox is inside that little hood. Vexy is on the side of the building. If Atanki can get the job done onto the 2 members of Reject Scarlet, this will be the game for Galaxy Racer Celts as Rox gets the knockdown to the rally, but Julo returns fire onto Rox.
Tanky, he's got to cross on over. He's in the smoke. When he peeks out, you know that they're going to try and get rid of him. But Vexy's actually helping out. Gets the flush onto early. He's going to confirm their 4th kill so far in this game. 3 teams still remaining in this one. Tanky's going to get sprayed down. Can he fight it back? Tanky gets it for GXR Celts. Gets rid of Reject Scarlet, and they get the kill.
This is the 1v1. Tanky versus Vexy. Can he come out on top? The badges are being laid up. He goes behind the crate, but Vexy's behind the building. This is the golden moment for Galaxy Racer Celts to shine. Recently partnered up with the Dubai org. The grenade is fired up. He sees it. He knows it's coming out. It's actually going to be a smoke to try and create that offensive space for Vexy to shine.
He wants to make sure that when a Tanky pushes, he has no idea where he's actually falling into. I think that this is a very smart play coming out from Vexy. And you know what? Sexy Vexy, the man. We can call him like that every single day if he connects the gameplay for Megastars. They'll be the team to take 2 chicken dinners on the same map today on the final day of the Super Weekend. But we talked about it. Celts, the most consistent team with no chicken dinner. This is their one moment to shine.
Knees are weak, hearts are racing. On the surface, they feel calm and ready, but you gotta know that there's so much pressure on a Tanky's shoulders, right? They're on the cusp of claiming their first chicken dinner in the Super Weekend. After such a consistent weekend of games, it comes down to this moment. It comes down to this last game of the first Super Weekend. This could be the reason why Galaxy Racer Celts, let's say, even win the whole thing. I know that's a lot to say, but when you think about it, this could be the memory, this could be the moment for a Tanky.
And Tanky, he just has no idea where Vexy is going to be potentially peeking from. It might be left, right, from the door, from the window. He just doesn't know. Whereas on the other side, Vexy knows exactly he's going to peek or left or right of that one little crate. So he knows exactly where it's going to come out from. Here it is. He's running forward to the building, and Tanky's going to make that golden opportunity, that golden chance. But still, Vexy taking so long to respond to that engagement. That is so weird. Megastars might just lose it. And that's going to be a Tanky going for the final push, goes for the backstab. Vexy, they're both so low. They have it. He took the win. I have absolutely no idea what just happened in film. We're going to see behind her. And GXR Celts, they make it happen. So consistent, and they finally get a chicken dinner in the Super Weekend.
Oh, Tanky made the push from the crate. He had the end.
Super Weekend, and $1,000 for Bigatron, and $500 for Galaxy Racer Celts for that massive clutch game in the very last game.
And it's picture perfect if you think about it, right? We saw GXR Celts throughout the entirety of the Super Weekend being consistently consistent. We speak to Rox, he's like,